Hey people, my name is Balance and I'm a life coach. And being a coach means exploring lots of different topics with lots of different people, trying to get them to make the right decisions for their lives. People come to me for all different types of things and scenarios, and we're just going to explore some of these things together. Why is it called the Comedy Coach? Because before I give people a piece of advice, it's absolute comedy that goes on in my head, but we try and bring things to a neutral ground and give people the right advice for them. So, what we're going to be exploring? Well, no better time than the present. What day is it today? Valentine's Day. And that's the subject that we are going to be talking about. People ask me lots of different things about how I approach Valentine's Day, what I do, what I think is right, what I think should get bought, who should do what. So here's the scenario that we are going to be exploring today.
Hi Balance, I just want to know, do you think we should be going all out on gifts every Valentine's Day?
So here's a little story about Valentine's Day. Around 2,000 years ago, in the time of the Romans, there was an emperor called Cornelius II, and he had the strongest army. But his fear was his army was getting weak because they lusted for love and they wanted to get married and have families. So what do you think he did? He said no long thing, and he just put a ban on soldiers getting married. It was against the law. But there was a bishop called Valentine, and he thought this was wrong. He thought if people were in love, they should be able to be wed. So in secret, he used to marry soldiers to whoever their loved ones were. But as you know, snitches are always about, and word got back to the emperor and the bishop was arrested. Now the bishop was given the opportunity to go back to normal life by praying to the gods and stop marrying people. But the bishop believed in love so much he was willing to pay the ultimate price to be executed on the 14th of February. And that's why we have Valentine's Day. So, Balance, infuse your hair, say no more. Did you not hear why Valentine's died? For love. Love. Treat your woman to everything she desires. There's no greater gift than gifts. You should give her everything she wants. This lady will one day carry your children and birth your children. You should be treating her like a god. Not the god, but a god. Like it says in verse 5, chapter, I don't know, but you get the point. Make sure you treat your woman to everything she wants, no matter how much it costs. That's how you should be treating your partner. That's what you should tell the people. Woke. What do you think? Woke. Listen, don't go around listening to stupid advice. Were you sleeping? Nah, man, I was woke. Woke. Listen, let me tell you something. Yeah? You can't go around listening to stupid advice, bro. See, Valentine's Day, money grabbing scheme, bro. You don't need to go around buying gifts. Plus, when it comes to Valentine's Day, those roses 4-5 times as much as they were a week before. When you're going to Tiffany's, they're acting like it's a sale. It ain't no sale, bruv. You man got to stay woke, bruv. It's just a money grabbing scheme. You get me? All of this as well, you know what you get? You get the same thing you got last year, just wrapped in a different colour. What on earth are you talking about?
Balance knows what I'm talking about. You get me, Balance?
Look, Balance, I've got a great idea that you can share with the people. The other day I was in my wife's laptop. I wasn't checking on her or anything. But when I was in her emails, on the sides, like there's lots of adverts that come up. And those adverts are literally telling you what your partner looks at on the internet. So you can use those as ideas to get her something great for Valentine's Day. Trust me, it's absolutely fine. Tell the people. Tell them. Imagine a man said, open up her laptop, you know. You know what? That's not even a bad idea still. But you know the problem with that? You might open up and see your Birkins, bruv. And what are you going to do then? Are you going to buy the Birkins? Or worse yet, you buy the Birkins, yeah? And then in 5 years' time, you've been buying Birkin after Birkin. You ain't got no money for no house deposit. And you know what's going to happen? She's going to end up leaving you for Tyrone. And Tyrone ain't got no house deposit either. But it's Tyrone. And his car's nice. And then your heart's going to be as broke as your pocket. Yeah? Balance, you need to tell the people the right things, you know. You man ain't woke. You got to wake up the people. You get me? Okay, boys. I hear you both. Let me bring it to the people. So look, I think it's very important that when we think about Valentine's Day, we incorporate as much thought as we possibly can. It's no secret to me what Valentine's Day is supposed to be about, which is an expression of love from one person to another. to remind you that you're supposed to be in love with this person or build in love with this person. And look, it is no secret that sometimes it feels like a money grabbing scheme. And when it does start to feel like that and prices are going up double and triple, then maybe it's not a good idea to be going out and buying presents that you
And
can't
can I just say
afford.
one more thing?
Infusey, look, stop getting involved or I'll tell them what Woke told me to say. Alright? But my key message to you is this. What kind of relationship are you in? Do you communicate with your partner? Do you both want the same things? Like, it's no secret that if you're going to spend all your money and it's going to affect you for the rest of the year, that buying a Valentine's Day gift was a bad decision. That is not what relationships are supposed to be based on. But of course, if you can afford to buy gifts, then buy a gift. But if you're skilled, if you can cook, if you can create something, then create something. It doesn't always have to be about spending your money. And in some relationships, it doesn't even have to be about celebrating the day. If Valentine's Day means absolutely nothing to you, don't worry about the pressures of society and what they put on you. Because if it's not a day that you believe in and you believe that your relationship should be celebrated 365 days a year, then that's what you do. And I know men, sometimes it feels like, oh, it's all on us, we have to buy the gifts and blah, 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 blah. But it's traditionally, it comes from a place where women were not able to work and they didn't have money to go out and buy gifts. But the world has changed. So at the end of the day, if there are women out there or partners that want to treat each other from both ends of the spectrum, then you do that. But you do what's right for you. You do what works for your relationship. Because if you do not, what you will find is you end up in situations you don't want to be in and it affects your relationship. So don't let one day ruin the rest of the year. Get it right, talk to each other and communicate. And look, I might be wrong. I might speak like I know it all, but I don't. All I'm trying to do is bring you a little bit of balance.